Brittany Renner has decided to crash out on an appearance on what's called the Danza Project podcast. I've never heard of them, but shout out to those brothers doing their thing. Brittany Renner was on there with Charleston White, of all people, and the conversation about her baby daddy, PJ Washington, came up, and his big fat new contract, all that money he making. They asked how she felt about that. Now, Brittany Renner clearly had been drinking a couple, throwing a couple drinks back, because her response was, her JJ had been split, having that baby, and it was real love. She felt she wouldn't have went through that if she didn't love that man. She wanted the best for him, and people was laughing at her because she was saying this all like incoherently. Of course, she's drunk. So she went off talking about shut up when a real B is talking, and going off on people, throwing water bottles, and acting a hot mess. It got even worse, because at one point they was talking about being wet is uncomfortable. So Brittany Renner opened up her water bottles, proceeded to soak the host and soak Charleston White up with the water. Then she went and started twerking on Charleston White, and lifting her leg up. I mean, it was all bad, all bad. Now, Brittany Renner has been, for the past few years, attacked by people, and part of it is her own fault. Brittany Renner really did feed into this gold digger image, and I guess when it got too hot for her, she wanted to back out. But she had already put herself in that situation where everybody looked at Brittany Renner as a gold digger who preyed upon a young PJ Washington fresh out of college, while he was still in college, preyed upon him to get his monies, his millions, and now she just a left by herself baby mama whore, essentially is what's been put on her. She didn't do herself any favors by releasing her book talking about the men she had slept with. I believe she said she didn't name them, but even still, just knowing that you got a whole roster on your hands like that really does devalue you in the eyes of a lot of men, myself included. But hey, to each his own, right? So I think that really what she's going through is just really stressed. She's been the butt of jokes, she's been targeted, and it would break anybody down. And Brittany Renner is still a human being. Whatever you want to say about her, whether you agree with some of her philosophy or not, she's a human being. She's going through it. And at the end of the day, she said to herself, she just wants love. She just wants somebody to be with. And I think what's really affecting her that she doesn't have that. And then you have all these people telling her that she'll probably never have that based off of her life choices. Maybe there is some regret. Maybe she is starting to feel that way as she gets older, and seeing how she's being treated, and seeing that she's not really being taken serious by any guy that she really would want to have a relationship with. Maybe she is looking back at her past and be like, damn, maybe I should have acted differently with some stuff. Maybe she's regretting leaving PJ Washington because he was cheating. Maybe she was, and a lot of people telling her that, that was crazy to leave a man who was paying for everything and providing a lifestyle for you because he cheated a couple times. Some people might look at that crazy. Some people might look at it like, bro, I'm not dealing with nobody that's cheating. And that's fair, but now these are the consequences. You're not guaranteed to get somebody else. And I think that's a problem a lot of times with young women. When they are really pretty and young, and all the guys want to mess with them, they feel like it's going to be like that forever, or that they'll find a guy who wants something more meaningful with them other than sex. But right now, they're going to have fun and live their life and do whatever they want to do, and then later on, they'll get it because it's always going to be there. And then as they get older, they realize, oh no, there's another crop of 20-something-year-olds that everybody wants to go and get attention from now. Like I said, this can all be weighing on Brittany. And I feel bad for her, because it is becoming bullying. And like I said, regardless of what Brittany Renner thinks, it shouldn't upset you. It shouldn't upset your life to want to harass this poor woman, but a lot of people do. Now, that being said, though, her actions were totally unjustified, and I really don't care if she was drunk. I feel bad. Her drunkenness kind of showed like the sadness of the situation, but as an adult, you still shouldn't put yourself in a situation like that. You still shouldn't put yourself in a situation where you're too drunk to control your actions. You're acting a hot mess and fool. And look, I'm not here to press too much judgment, because I have been in that situation as well. And I was the first one to say that was wrong of me. I shouldn't have been like that. I shouldn't have been that intoxicated, that inebriated, that I couldn't control myself. So I'm putting those same standards on Brittany, that you should not be that drunk, that you disrespect these people's environment. And those hosts, I get it, she's a female, but when you allow women to act like that, that only enables that bad behavior. And so I would have nipped that in the bud right now. And I don't like Fresh and Fit, but I would have got super Fresh and Fit. Get the F out my studio. Somebody get her out of here. We're going to pick her up and drag her out like they did to Christian Rock on Adam 22 stuff on No Jumper. Pick up and throw out her little drunk butt. Cause I'm not dealing with none of that type of behavior from nobody. From nobody. I don't care who you are, man, woman, child. Get up out of here. And that's what they should have did. Hopefully Brittany Renner gets some help that she needs, you know, whether that's counseling or whatever. And, you know, I do hope she finds love. And if that means she got to settle down from where her goals is, please, hopefully she does that. But until then, yo, get it together, because that little wild stuff you doing, it's not it, man. It's not gonna help your case on finding that love that you say you want. But let me know what y'all think, man. Was Brittany Renner? Y'all agree with me? Brittany Renner was out of control, and we should leave her alone and let her get her stuff together. But also, you know, tell her when she's wrong. Or do y'all think that, you know, no, they was being rude to her, or they shouldn't have brought up PJ Washington and she was justified? What do y'all think? Just let me know.
It's the Wackcast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me.
It's the Wackcast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me.